Grandpa.
Nah, now, Sonny. Can't you see I'm watching the news?
But Anime Vanguards dropped an update trailer.
Yo, stop playing with me, little boy. The long-awaited Anime Vanguards trailer for Update 1.5 has finally dropped. 1.1 was a little under 2 weeks ago, and Update 1 was over an entire month ago, so this was well due. They dropped an entire trailer showcasing maps, units, their abilities, and a cool little showcase of Diavolo at the end. And I can't lie, it looks sick as hell. There actually might be a lot to do within the next update, so I'm here to break down what exactly we're looking at in this trailer and also give you all the release date within this video. Now I'm going to keep it a buck. I haven't watched the entirety of Dandadan. I don't know the names of every character. I watched the first 2 episodes, so I really only know the main characters. Unfortunately, we're going to have to name every other unit by their looks. You can correct me in the comments if I screw up a name really badly. And while you're down there, make sure to subscribe real quick. And let's get into what we should expect from Update 1.5, according to the trailer. So right off the bat, there's actually a ton of things that I didn't even notice the first time watching, and I'm sure a lot of you missed it too. These first 7 characters within the first couple seconds of the trailer actually aren't even Dandadan characters. I can only make out the closest 2, unfortunately, which seemed to be Grimjaw and Hatsune Miku. It seemed interesting to add Grimjaw in an update by himself. You'd think they'd make like an entire Bleach update and save him for that. And what is Hatsune Miku doing in here? Well, if we stop to think and look at the trailer, Miku is actually doing the animation that Haruka Rin does. It is literally her emote. So what could this possibly mean? While it could be a placeholder animation, what I think is way more likely is that we're looking at skins for older characters. She also has the exact same icon that goes over Haruka Rin, but maybe that just means they're a pure buffing unit? I mean, we really don't have any other pure buffs units, so there's really nothing else to go off of, but I think the argument for skins is a pretty good one. So if Hatsune Miku is coming as a skin, then does that mean every other character here is also a skin? I'd like to think not. I would love to think that we're getting 7 entirely new characters within this update that don't fit with the Dandadan theme, but I can't lie, that does seem a little unlikely. Since they're all completely different characters, I feel like it makes way more sense for them to be skins, because where are they going to fit all of those 7 different characters within a 1.5 update? However, since they are literally completely different characters though, maybe these skins don't just add accessories onto the units, but they actually change them to look like completely different people entirely. If so, then that would be, I think, the first time I've seen any kind of skin like that in an anime tower defense game. If you're to think about it, it's kind of like how skins in ABA work. Sometimes they just completely override the original character. It's actually pretty cool to think about, but you know, who knows? I could be wrong. We might actually be getting 7 entirely new units. Let that be true. Now let's move on to the actual Dandadan stuff coming from the 1.5 update. From the trailer, it looks like we're getting 1 new map. Could be a story stage, could be a raid. I have no clue, I'm not gonna lie to you. We really don't have any way to tell. Doesn't look nice as usual though, to be expected from these devs. But let's get into the units, which is what everyone has been waiting for. As for the Dandadan units that I can point out in the video, we have Granny, Okarun the Goat, Ayase, and yo, what am I even looking at, man? What is this? I promise you I have never seen whatever this is in my life, but he kind of reminds me of Toad from Mario for some reason, so we're just gonna call him Mushroom Man in this video. So to move on, what these units actually look like they do, Granny looks like a straight DPS unit that lowers her own SPA. She also could possibly be a bleed unit, just going off of her VFX. I'm sorry, I haven't watched the anime. I really don't know what she does. She's got some freaky hair though. Ayase really doesn't show anything special either besides buffing herself with her range of damage, but that kind of reminds me of Tatsumaki from One Punch Man, who was a unit in Anime Adventures. I'm pretty sure they're both psychics, so honestly, Ayase might be a knockback unit since we really don't have a mythic who does that yet. I think that's a pretty safe bet to make. Then we have Okarun. I don't know if the fire trail VFX that he leaves down below him after he dashes are just for extra effect to point out that he's going fast enough to burn the ground, but if not, then he could possibly be a burn unit. He also looks like he has a passive that buffs himself every time he attacks, and I'm pretty sure he buffed his SPA twice. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but that also could mean that he might actually have 2 passives, so that's probably something to look forward to. He might be a really strong unit and you might want to go for him as soon as possible. I mean, he is the main character of the show, so it's pretty expected. And also another thing to think about, maybe we'll see a duo from this update like Igris and Sun Jin Woo, who work really good together and buff each other. Then we have Mushroom Guy. Mushroom Guy is literally just throwing straight hands. He also buffs himself with each attack, and now that I think about it, literally every unit we've covered has some kind of passive that buffs themselves. But whatever. Mushroom Man's passive probably knocks the teeth out of enemies. He looks funny as hell. And so at the end of the video, finally, they announced the release date of this update, which will be coming tomorrow, November 22nd. Most definitely a long time coming. Hopefully it's worth the wait. Now you might think it's over, but if we just wait a tiny bit longer, we're able to see some of Diavolo's moveset, and I can't lie to you, this hoe clean. It looks like he could be a time stop unit, but we literally just got Gojo, another time stop unit, in the last full update, so maybe he'll just send enemies back? That'd make a little more sense for his power. Anyways, with the last Diavolo sneak out of the way, that is everything that was shown within the update 1.5 trailer. It seems like there actually might be a ton to do within the next update, so hopefully it'll keep us all occupied so that we don't have to be waiting on the next update so soon because we finished 1.5 in a couple of days. That's really my main concern with these updates as of recent. They're always good. The developers can always assure their player base that the updates they drop will be high tier quality, but it's so infrequent that the entire community just loses all faith even when they announce they're dropping. We all want the update to be good, both devs and players alike, so hopefully we're able to enjoy the next update to the fullest tomorrow. Thanks for watching to this point. Subscribe if you for some reason haven't already. All my subscribers get a permanent luck boost and trait rerolls, so you really don't want to miss out. Anyways, again, thanks for listening, and I'll see y'all later.